because this kinds of things tend to happen to people who are recorded dead. So this is exactly what happens when a person dies. It's said that it's reported that their spirit leaves their body. So a clear assumption is that when a person dies, they can see everybody else, but nobody can see them. And you are experiencing something similar, but I think I would call that a kind of well, I wouldn't say that's a transcendence, because what your spirit does is it leaves your body. So give us a scenario. What happens when your spirit leaves your body and how it gets back in?
What happened? What happened? The last one, the one that shocked me, and I still always have this kind of flashback.
Yeah.
So I slept. I was on the bed. You understand? And I woke up. So I picked up the pillow. I leaned it against the wall. So I sat up a little, but I was leaning to the wall. So my pillow was at my back.
Yeah.
So then I was there. I was just listening to radio. And all of a sudden, I felt relaxed, and I saw this thing. I saw my spirit moving out of me. Then after it has moved out completely, it looked back at my body. You understand? Looked at my body and was trying to go to somebody. You understand? Then I found out that within me, I was trying to get grasp of my hand and my body. I couldn't move anything. You understand? So I was just praying with my heart and just remembering the name of Christ and stuff like that. Before everything had to just come back. Even for some period when I opened my eyes, I couldn't say anything. I couldn't, so I still kept on going with some sounds and probably until I was able to now breathe out.
So I
started sweating.
Okay, yeah. And that happened morning, afternoon, night? When did that last one happen?
All these things I'm saying, it always happens in the morning.
In the morning.
That is early in the morning.
Okay, like 5. Okay, good. So your spirit leaves your body. You see your spirit leaving your body. And you try to, you are aware, you are full aware, and you try to move your flesh, but your flesh wouldn't move.
Yes, exactly.
Are you usually afraid?
I am. Initially, when it started, I was scared because I felt, is this me dying? But later, at some point, I felt, life. I became tired and frustrated of life, and I feel, okay, whatever happens, let it happen. I'm afraid, and I don't care anymore. So I found out that those period when I don't care, I've forgotten about everything. I don't give it
a thought or concern.
And I just forget about it. It doesn't happen. Then all of a sudden, it came back.
Okay. Now that it came back, are you afraid?
Am I afraid? No. I'm not afraid of anything.
Like when it happens to you, are you afraid then?
Am I? No.
Good.
When it happens, I just sweat, and probably because I know it's something that has been happening to.
Okay, fantastic. So I want to say to you, don't be afraid. This is not a thing of fear. This is something that you can learn. So I need you to start documenting your experiences and find out. Try to experience the experience around that moment and that body. So what I also mean is see whether you can trace if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay.
Because you can learn, maybe you are one of those rare humans that may be able to control their spirit outside their body. Now you see how crazy that sounds, right? But at this point, that's probably a possibility because of your story.
Okay.
So see whether you need to first understand whether that's a good or a bad thing, and you decide if you want it to be a bad thing or be a good thing. But see whether because there's usually a spirit behind every action. There's the emotion. Okay.
Okay. Now there's a phobia I think I'm trying to generate in this. Now after the spirit leaves my body and it starts tending towards going somewhere, after some time I have this thought and I felt, okay, what if I allow this spirit live completely and maybe it has left the environment. Mm-hmm. What if I wasn't able to bring it back? You understand? Maybe probably that's the end.
Fantastic. Good. So you need to start documenting your experiences. You have asked a very vital question. That's why I also think you are able to control your human spirit even while it stands outside of you. But do you understand what I want you to do? You know how a person is able to control a machine?
Okay.
Yeah. I think you might be able to do that with this spirit. It also tells you what human will is. And it does quite appear obvious that in your life, human will is profound. It's right at work at the core of your life. Do you get?
Okay.
Yeah, because you've asked a good question. If I let the spirit go, would I be able to call it back? Now, that's one question. If you let the spirit go, where would it go? What would it do? You see that? So these are many questions. You need to start writing. And let me tell you, look forward to the experience. Don't run away from it.
Okay.
Look forward to the experience and document it. You never know. You might be able to teach the world something. You might be able to write a book in the future. You might be able to lecture people and compare spirituality or the human spirit to our human reality. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
You might be able to educate people based off of your own experience, how science, human interfacing with the reality, the tangible reality, and the abstract reality of our human consciousness. We might be able to learn something from you. Do you get it?
Okay.
So document all your experiences. Don't be afraid. Look forward to the experience. Write everything down. And then, are you? What's your father? What does your father? Where are you from? I think that's what I mean. Like your parents. What's their faith? Did they have one?
One thing about this thing is I don't tell my parents.
You don't discuss it with people?
So, yes.
Good. No, I mean, like, what's their faith? What did they believe in? Like, because I'm trying to understand how you came about.
My dad used to be a Muslim boy. He's now a pastor.
Okay.
And my mom is. My mom is always here and there, and
she's not anywhere.
She's just religious, but not stable. This year should be Muslim. This year should go to church and stuff like that. But
so, okay. What about you? What's you? Are you Muslim?
I'm a Christian. I'm a Dominion.
Dominion. I don't know what that means though, but okay, it's fine. So then it means that your faith must play a role in this experience. So it means you pray to God, right? So that's who you pray to.
Yeah.
So start to document don't run away from it. Document your experiences and see what you can move around that experience. Do you get me?
Okay.
Yeah, because many times I've been in a vision. I've been in a trance slash vision, and it doesn't happen every time. A few times I'm able to influence the vision. Like I can move something in that picture. But it doesn't happen a lot of times. So I want you to try that too. See whether you can move something. Like see whether the spirit can speak back, for example. Try speaking to it.
Okay.
See whether it would. Because I was listening to a scientist. No, he's not a scientist. But that's what I'm going to call him. He said that it's possible for one soul to be in two bodies. You see that?
For one soul to be in two bodies.
Yeah, he said it's possible for one soul to be in two bodies. So I'm not sure what that means, whether it's a possession or you get. I haven't interrogated that thought. So you try speak to that thing that's always coming out of you, whether it's another person, whether it's another spirit, right? Now, if it's still you, then you would have to choose what you want to be. Whether you want this. Okay.
I think there's something is coming to me now. Now you said. I think I should try speaking to that thing coming off my body.
Yeah, I mean, it might be you, but what if it's something else?
Okay. I think that's another thing to you.
Yeah.
That's
Talk to it, see whether it talks back at you.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't let it go anywhere until you're able to properly control it.
Okay.
Because if you find the courage, I would say try. See whether it gets to the door. See whether it goes to the street. Because it's good.
Okay.
I think you have to experiment with it to know it. And I'm asking you to not be afraid so that you can experiment with it and then you can know it. And then you must write all these things down because you can teach us something.
Okay.
Yeah.